Sorry I'm late. I was listening to Horse Girls because they've had a bunch of really cool guests on lately, so it's a good time to jump in.
Hi, I'm Austin, and this is Late Starters. Nim. Nim is your name now.
The secret of Nim. What is Nim?
What does that stand for?
Were you trying to say M? She's not even here right now.
Ghost took over his body.
I was going to say, Tim, name the Horse Girls guest. And it just came out Nim.
Nim.
There's Swan and Tony P. Henderson and the Croniolas and Steven Adams, and there's just been a bunch of really good ones.
Hell yeah.
Good job, Nim.
Good job, Nim. I'll never
That
forget.
stands for mental hospital. I remember the MH stands for mental hospital. I forget what the NI stands for.
New
Is that the secret?
New England.
New
Ireland.
Northern Ireland.
Northern Ireland Medical Hospital.
Yeah. With the
Have you
rats.
never seen The Secret of Nim, Alex?
Yeah.
But you've seen Grandma's Boy.
Yeah.
But you've seen Grandma's Boy, but you've never seen The Secrets of...
National Institute of Mental Health.
Thank you. That's what it
Okay.
is.
Huh.
I thought Nim was just like a tiny person, like in that Jack Black film.
There are some who call me Nim.
In that Jack Black movie? Gulliver's Travels?
Gulliver's Travels.
Is that the Jack
Yeah.
Black movie you're talking about?
He has so many.
What do you mean Goosebumps?
Are you
Yeah.
talking about the
God,
Lilliputians?
Thank you, because I just kept going Leah Pleurodons.
Leopleurodon.
I kept thinking Garganacles.
I mean, I'm in such trouble with words today.
Can I tell you that the funniest thing did happen on Horse Girls, and I have to share it with you because it just made me laugh so hard. We were doing the word association thing when we can't realize what the horse is called for the quiz because we don't know anything. And Jenna was like, okay, the first word sounds like two words. And I was all like, you mean like afternoon is two words is the word that sounds like two words? And she's like, yeah, like that. And Alex was like, potato. Because Alex thought potato was two words, I guess. I don't know.
Po and Tato.
Po and Tato.
Why does
It's a
everybody
contraction.
try to defend you? Literally everybody does that. They're like, it is two words.
Toe's in there, so that's one.
You have to fight the Cassandra curse, Tim.
I just know my audience. I'm like, who's somebody that would think potato is two words? And it's Austin.
It is two words. It's potato and toe.
I thought it was potato and recap.
Okay, so Becca was watching Victor battle with Theo, and then Calynn was battling that guy, and then I was battling Marceau. Sucks. And then it was Basil versus Elekid, and Chonks versus War Turtle, and then Aaron versus Flufferball. It's a stupid name. Stupid. And then like everybody was like fighting with blah blah, and then people were using potions and blah, and then Basil got swapped out for Leaf, and then like Aaron came out like swinging really hard, but then lost. Flufferball, stupid name. And then Basil and Leaf, they beat Elekid, and then Chonks beat War Turtle. Calynn and What's-His-Face were really cool to each other, and then Victor celebrated with Becca, and then I left because Marceau sucks.
As you all finish up battling, the other trainers go on their way. Becca jogs up to Victor and excitedly wraps her arm around his neck, pulling him in for a hug. You did it! That was an amazing battle!
Stock still as this is happening. He cannot believe it. Yay! Thank you. Oh.
You were amazing. Don't you all think he was amazing? And she like keeps her arm around his shoulders and looks at Calynn and Ford.
So amazing. The most did you see that thing where he did the thing? Did you see it?
Oh yeah. He pulled the Basil, is that what you called him? Pulled Basil back and had Leaf finish out the fight. That elect kid didn't stand a chance.
Calynn elbows Ford very hard.
Ford is mumbling, staring at the ground, and literally kicking rocks.
She elbows him harder.
Yeah, it was great. It was a great job, Victor. Back to kicking rocks. Mumbling. Profanities.
Calyn's going to loop an arm through Ford's and be like, well, we'll let you guys go and recap every single part of the battle there, and then bodily drags Ford away.
Where you guys go? Okay. Hi.
Hey, Victor, that was amazing. The way you just know your Pokemon so well. You knew when Basil was done.
Yeah. He's been through a lot. I didn't want to get him too hurt. I don't know. I don't really know what I'm doing, but I guess it worked out.
Yeah, I'll say you won. You're so adorable.
I am.
Spoons is kind of floating beside you, and he kind of like peeks his eyes up over your shoulder to like look at Becca. Oh, is he shy? And she like leans into him.
Hey, buddy. Why don't you, have Calynn and Ford go get you some coffee or something?
Then
I suppose you gotta get back to work now, huh?
yeah, my break is almost over, but if you want, maybe we could meet when I get off.
Yeah, we should, do that, and we can, do something. Walk or eat or any of the above. I don't know.
Maybe all.
Yeah. Cool. Thanks for watching the battle. It was nice to have someone cheering and...
Oh, you did great, and I will come to any battle that you ask me to. I love Pokemon battles.
Yeah? Do you battle yourself?
No, I don't. I've wanted to, try my hand at training some Pokemon, but it was that or choose between being the intern at the Pewter City Museum. And I don't know, that's kind of what I wanted at first. But seeing you out there battling kind of makes me want to try it out. Maybe, I don't know, it's probably too late to start.
There's one thing I've learned. It's kind of maybe never too late to start.
I
don't know.
Makes me think, Victor. We're gonna have to talk more about this.
Oh, right, yeah, okay. Lunch over. Cool, I'll come by when you're off work, and...
I'll be off at 6.
6, got it. Cool. Alright. Have a good rest of your shift.
You too. And then there's like this little moment of like 3 or 4 seconds of you two like awkwardly standing there, leaning back and forth on your feet until she just finally, okay, bye. And she like gives you a small hug and runs off.
Okay. Yay! And then he'll saunter off in a direction.
As you like turn around to go in one of the directions, you see Leaf down on the ground looking at you.
Oh, hey buddy.
Please.
Hey, no. Come here.
Please.
He'll kind of bend down and have her like crawl up his arm. You stop that.
As you bend down to kind of let her crawl up your arm, she jumps back.
What?
She shoots a string shot up in the air, and then it falls down and starts to wrap around her, and she keeps shooting and shooting and shooting. And then the webbing that's around her starts to glow and then harden. And then as the glow stops, you see a metapod.
What? Oh my gosh.
Starts rocking back and forth.
Leaf, you're oh my gosh, bud. Look at you.
Pod.
He'll pick her up and just kind of admire her and be like, wow, you're so shiny.
A sheen just goes across its whole body.
Wow, you're so chitinous and cool. Oh, we gotta tell the others. And he'll like bundle her up and where did they go? Oh no. Ford, Calynn, Spoons. Oh no.
Calynn has wrapped her arm into Ford's and pulled him away. Where are you guys going?
Calynn has a clear direction in mind, but the whole time she's pulling Ford along is like, dude, what was that?
I don't know. That dude sucks. That dude sucks so much, and I don't
Victor?
understand it.
We've been traveling with
wait.
Victor for
No.
days at least.
No, Victor rules. Marceau, I don't get it. I don't get it. He never does anything. He just like shows up and beats me at stuff. I don't even think he tries to do stuff. He got to college. I don't know, man. Like, I don't know why he's better at everything than I am. He doesn't try, and it sucks, and I hate him.
I mean, I think he sucks, so I don't think he's better at like anything. Like, he won a battle. That doesn't make him better.
He wins at everything, like life. He wins like all the time.
Really? With those weak ass insults?
Yeah, even with his weak ass insults.
There's no way. There's no
I'm
way
telling
he's
you,
winning
I'm
at
telling
life.
you. He, like everything he does.
But isn't everything he does just what you do, but after you do it?
Yeah, but then he does it good enough to be successful at it.
And you don't?
No.
I don't know,
Like
man. It just kind of sounds like he's copying everything you're doing.
I mean, probably, but not the results.
Well, should we go kill him?
Stares off into the distance. Doesn't immediately answer question. No. Ugh.
As
I mean, the dude sucks.
Dude sucks.
you hear, and like Spoons is just looking at you, cocking his head.
Ugh. The fuzz is here. Ixnay on the Erder May.
That's Spoons, not Fuzz.
Has he ever told you he's not a police officer?
Spoons, are you a police officer? Remember, you can't lie to me. It's against the law.
Abra.
Plays a hard fucking line, this one.
Exactly.
All right. TBD on this conversation.
You can't just say that when you're tired of listening to people. You keep doing that. You keep saying
What do you
TBD.
mean? What do you mean? It's the perfect ending.
I know, but I don't understand how it works. Everybody's like talking to you, and then you're like TBD, and then everybody just stops talking to you.
It
like
means we'll pick this up later.
That's
what it stands for.
My whole life.
Yeah,
Nobody ever told me. It's like a life hack.
It is like a life hack.
Let's go get Spoon some coffee.
As they're going back and forth in that little argument, that says you're walking up, Victor.
Look! Behold! Holds sleeve up over his head like the fucking Lion King.
Oh, that's neat. Where did you find that? Looks over at Calynn and is like, which one is that one? What is that one called?
That's Metapod. It's probably Victor. I mean, you probably know where Victor found it because and then looks at Victor. But That's Leaf, right? That's not a new one.
It's Leaf.
What?
We
What?
evolved.
Leaf.
Yay.
Cha!
It's a good day.
Yeah, you could totally throw that at your siblings and absolutely knock them senseless. Ask me how I know.
I don't think I want to. Lowers Leaf down
Fair
and
enough.
holds her. Well, let's coffee for everybody. Let's go.
So things went well.
Maybe, yeah. I don't know. Gonna hang out with her later, I guess. Is this real? Is this a dream? Like, am I hallucinating?
Chunks pinches you on your calf.
Ow.
Jack?
Jeez, claws.
That was pretty smart. I was kind of spiraling there. I definitely just thought immediately yeah, actually you're probably right that this is a dream and this is probably I'm going to wake up in a coma or something and be 10 years older than I ever expected. And so I got really confused for a second. But no, the pinching thing works. So I feel like it's good, right?
Yay!
Yay! TBD.
Nobody's ever pinched me in a dream.
Do you want me to pinch you now? Or should I wait until you're asleep?
I'm just saying, I don't know what it feels like when somebody pinches you in a dream.
Great. Well, that's tonight's plans done.
Okay.
Cha! Tink, tink, tink. She clinks her claws together. Yeah. You guys go to the coffee shop.
I'm gonna buy everyone a coffee because I'm in a great fucking mood.
Yeah, that'll be 6 Pokebucks.
Keep that
For
change.
12 coffees?
Yeah, they're 50 cents each. Here's your 12. Here's your barista's dozen. It's 11. One for me. That's what a barista's dozen is. This tastes like shit. Here, let me get those back and give you a refund and get you some new coffees.
Get a refund and new coffees?
Yeah,
What is
these
the
ones are on
business
me.
model here?
I don't know what's in these things. Here you go. 11 new coffees and 1 for me.
Great. Did you ever hear about that coffee that's the Persian poop one?
Well, you think I own this place called the coffee shop and I don't know about the Persian poop?
I really wasn't sure after your initial business policy. I feel like you might have just stumbled in here confused and just started trying to make
no.
coffee to the best of your ability.
No, the reason I can do that is because I made millions off coffee and I could just afford to, quality over quantity.
You're big coffee?
I'm big brew, not big coffee. There's a difference.
You don't make coffee makers.
That's his actual name is Big Brew.
Yeah. I'm big brew.
The big brahuna.
My brother's little brew. My dad's Papa Brew.
It's my favorite rapper.
Tell me the story of Goldilocks and the Three Brews.
This one had too much Perry poop.
Butter? Were you gonna say butter?
This one had too much butter in it. I don't like my coffee like I like my toast, huh?
I was really worried about that, where that was going.
Here's your 11 coffees. We enjoy one together, and that's why.
This coffee has too much butter. This coffee has not enough butter. This coffee has just the right amount of butter.
None.
Oh my god.
Calyn's gonna try to scoop all the cups up all at once.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
As you're starting to scoop them up, there's one on the very end, and you see spoons grab it. You ain't spilling his coffee.
Hold on, I'm not done talking to you, Mr. Brew.
Oh,
Tell me the names of your other 12 brothers and sisters.
yo, all 12 of them, huh?
All 12 of them. I'd like to know all of their names, please.
Tiny Brew, Mini Brew, Little Brew. Steven Brew.
Microbrew?
Oh yeah, Doggy Brew. I forgot about him. I call him my brother. He's actually a hound brew. Brother Brew. That's our pastor. Sister Brew. That's his sister, not mine. Brunhilda.
That's the best one. That's the best one so far.
And then Brew.
Still two more.
Oh, you really want to get into those two?
Yes.
I think it's only one more if we're doing a barista's dozen.
One of them's me. And then my brother, Brewster.
Oh my god.
That's all of us.
Well, this has been a fun conversation. TBD.
How'd you know my initials? Theodore Big Brew. Wait, Theodore Brew Dude. I forgot my first name.
Then why did you get the first initial right but the last one wrong if you forgot your first name?
I'm dyslexic.
So what are your initials then?
What are your initials?
C.
See what?
Ah, I see what you did there. What are your initials?
CBD. Gotta go.
She just picked up 11 coffees.
10 coffees. Because Spoons took one and
Oh, that's
one's
true.
for the barista.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, were none of you paying attention to the narrative? The narrative that we're weaving? What do you want, an acrobatics?
Give me something. Focus, acrobatics, you pick. You're your own boss.
Find baby.
Yeah, fine, baby. Roll for-
I'm proficient in Find Baby.
You get to roll 3 dice for that. You found so many babies. You spill a little bit out of one of the 10, but managed to keep them pretty steady.
Great. She'll set them down on a table
Then they all
where
fall
all the
off.
Pokemon are gathered around. And then trip over the table.
She sits them down on a table 4 tables away from where everybody is sitting.
All of her Pokemon are out still. I assume they all get coffee.
Chonks sniffs the coffee. Cha.
Too much butter.
Yeah.
Called bullet coffee. It's a little weird.
Goldie chunks.
She starts to look around. She sees some of the packs of sugar on the table. Starts grabbing them, ripping them open. Cha.
Considering Chunks could just put the sugar packet in her little clawed hand and then make a little creme brulee top out of it and then just have a fun, tasty wafer snack.
That's what she does. Yeah, she offers you all some creme brulee topping too if you want it.
Oh, I'm taking one. Sounds great.
I'll dip this in the coffee. We're good.
Calynn immediately imitates Victor and does that.
That's good, right?
It's great. This is genius.
Cha, Millie.
Guys, I'm going on a date later. What do I do? It just kind of hit me, right now, and I've never been on a date before, and I don't know what to do.
All right, Ford, now's your moment.
What? Why would you ask me?
Because, my suggestions would all be kick enemy's ass, crash a sub. That seemed to work out for me, but I feel like it's just not readily available here.
Okay, here's my advice.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do any of the stuff that Calynn would do. Don't crash subs. Don't. No, okay, you want real advice? The real advice is just don't worry about it. Just, you're a cool dude, Victor. Just hang out and be cool.
Not worrying about things is not in my DNA.
Okay, then just do your normal level of worry about stuff. Don't do extra worry about stuff.
Oh. Okay. Okay, I can try that.
Yeah.
And maybe ice cream.
Ice cream.
Okay, maybe do some of the stuff that Calynn says, because ice cream's pretty good too.
Yeah. Okay. Ice cream. God. All right. Let me write that down. Oh, what if she hates me? Oh, what if she's playing a prank on me?
Hold on. That sounds like extra worrying. That sounds like the exact one thing. That's like the one rule.
This would be like the most long form prank ever, because like this would have started like the last time we were here, and then there's the texting sort of part of it, and then there's the coming back here, and then there's the break and watching the whole battle, and like that's just like more effort than anyone should put into a prank, like maybe ever.
Ford turns to Calynn. I don't know. That would be a pretty good prank. But
oh no! Oh no!
Only if you knew the person. Like if you were already friends, that would be pretty funny. But Becca wouldn't do that. That's not
But wait,
a thing.
what would the prank be then if you were already friends?
Well, I don't know. You don't want to do it to people you don't know. That seems kind of mean.
But why would you do it to someone you do know? Because then either you're like, prank, we're still friends, which is like a zero-sum game, or you're like, just kidding, we're not dating, and then you're not friends anymore.
But I thought pranks with your friends were all a zero-sum game.
Kind of, but I feel like in this instance, it would be like the prank wouldn't have like, it wouldn't have like a punchline, kind of.
Do pranks ever have a punchline?
I think so. I think there has to be like a moment where like, gotcha, and like that's like the prank punchline.
And that's when they punch you.
Yeah, I think I kind of hate pranks.
Well, sometimes. Okay, so we're agreed this is not a prank.
Oh yeah, this is totally not a prank.
I think the jury's still out.
No, it's 2 against 1, so we're right.
That's how math works.
That's how math works.
Spoons? Turns to Spoons.
Bruh.
If I embarrass myself so badly, I'm going to send you a signal, and you're going to grab me and teleport out of the date, okay?
Bruh.
Oh, boy. Okay. I'll take that as a yes.
I don't, this is back to the worrying thing. I don't think we should just go back to normal baseline worrying. It's not like you can embarrass yourself. Like she's already talked to you for like a while. And if you've already made it that long, like you're good. Right?
Yeah, like as long as you don't order spaghetti, you're pretty much there.
Yeah, exactly. This turns and looks at Calynn.
Spaghetti?
What's wrong with spaghetti?
That's dangerous territory.
What?
It's a difficult food.
Median.
Isn't that like the romance food? You both have the same noodle and the... Oh, my God.
If you're sharing the same plate of spaghetti, maybe, but what about when you go to get a meatball and you try to stab it and it rolls out the door and suddenly the town's in crisis?
But then... You remember the movie with the Dashman and the herdier, and they were in love, and the herdier rolled the thing to...
All right, spaghetti's back on the table.
Did you cause a meatball crisis?
Who hasn't? Who
Me?
among us hasn't had a meatball crisis?
You just hold it with your fork and then you cut it with your knife and then it doesn't go anywhere.
Mr. Fork and Knife Control over here has never rolled a meatball through a door.
I mean, this is accurate. I've never rolled a meatball through a door.
Must be nice.
How far from the door were you?
It doesn't matter. 15 to 20 feet, but it doesn't matter.
I think it does matter. I think it matters. That's a long way.
In what measurement?
Feet. It's a lot of them.
I bet I could run twice that in 6 seconds.
According to the rules of the game, I think you can.
All right, spaghetti, maybe not, depending on your proficiency level with meatballs. That's really, I think, gonna cut her. TBD.
Okay.
Why does everybody just accept that? I don't understand how that works.
Ride the wave.
You all get a group message tone alert from your phones from Dr. B. And it says, "Hey, just wanted to say again how great you all did. Go by the Pokemon Center and get the package I had put together for you all. They're items that can help you become stronger.
Calyn's going to be reading that message over Victor's shoulder and then be like, oh yeah, and bust out her cell phone.
Yeah.
Where did you find that?
Chonks found it.
Where was it?
Cha? Mealy.
I mean, that pretty much sums it up.
Just staring at the cell phone that's been gone for like the entirety of season 1. That is now just here.
The mystery continues.
is right beside the gun that we.
I think you just reset the clock on having to bring that back in Act 3 now.
You see the gun, and then you can mention the gun over and over again, and then at the end,
Chekhov's gun.
All right, well, let's go. Downs the rest of his coffee.
All right, we'll go there, but then I'm coming back here. Kind of.
Are you?
Yeah.
What? Why?
Oh, I'm going to go behind that bar and try to find that Growlithe.
Oh, yeah. I thought you meant you were going to come back to the coffee shop. And I thought,
No.
maybe you have a date. Ha ha ha.
No? Well, maybe with the... Well, that's not really a date. I don't
No?
think going to find a mystery Pokemon is a date.
No,
especially if you do it
probably not.
alone. Well, with Chonks, but you know what I mean.
Cool. We go.
All right. We go. Let's went, Cisco.
as you all exit the coffee shop, Spoons is in there over like all of the half drinking cups. You know, Ford's has been chugged. Chonks is still there, and Spoons is like jumping around drinking all of them until Chonks comes in and grabs Spoons by the tail and just yoink pulls him out.
Like a balloon.
Mm-hmm. You guys get to the Pokemon Center. Is that where you're going?
Maybe it's new swag for the Brock's Hard Rock Love Cafe.
Love Cafe. Brock's Rock Hard Love Cafe potion.
Maybe it's lanyards.
Oh.
Oh, keychains?
Who has
Sunglasses?
keys? Sunglasses are pretty cool.
Mhm.
Name more things. Keep going, Victor.
What are those little things that keep your cans cold? They go around your cans.
Insulated beverage sleeves.
No, thank you. That's one thing you can call them. I hear that place is very litigious.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hello. We have a package.
What's your all's names?
Oh no. Victor ducks and pushes Ford in front of him.
My name is Ford.
Oh, Ford Armstrong?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, here.
Okay, takes package.
It's a pretty big package.
Is there other ones? Okay, it's for all of us.
No, this is it.
Okay. Takes it over to chair and sits down and starts opening it.
Calynn just looks at Scyther and just points at the... Hey, can you...
She looks at Ford.
That was more efficient.
Inside this box, there are sunglasses, blazers.
You can't say
t-shirts,
call them that. You can't. You
Oh.
can't.
Back it up.
You
Back
can't call
it
them
up.
that.
I don't want to get sued, Austin.
Bleep that out.
bottle jacuzzis. There's even a pair of shoes in there for each of you. They look like they could make you run a little bit faster.
Oh man, Spider-Man shoes.
Victor like covets the shoes and he's like, these are so expensive, you guys.
Ford puts his on and starts pumping them up. Psst, 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 psst.
You raise up a little bit.
You're so tall now.
So while you wear these running shoes, your speed increases by 1. So like your overland goes up by 1.
Nice.
Calynn just ties them onto her backpack.
Can I actually change that on my character sheet?
Yeah.
Oh man, I was hoping for like a foldable bike or something.
Oh, would have been cool.
There's also some really cool jackets, like the 90s starter jackets, but with Brock's Hard Love on them. Is it Brock's Hard Love? I forgot. Brock's School of Hard Love? Rock Hard Love.
Yeah, Brock's School of Rock Hard Love Cafe School.
Cafe.
Something like that.
You drink the love. Whoa.
Whoa. What do the shoes look like, Austin?
Dude, they look so cool. Picture a New Balance. But these have a B on them instead of the N.
Okay, but New Balance is like all of shoes. Like, you can't just say New Balance. What kind of New Balance? Okay.
Also, there's already a B on New Balance shoes, is there not?
This doesn't have the N. No, they just have N's. I think they have a B on them, and it's in rock textured.
Ooh.
Noted speed device, the rock.
You throw it fast.
Tying rocks to your feet always makes you faster.
You'll have a feeling there might be some faster shoes than these. Like Brock might just be trying to get in on the shoe
shoe
game.
craze?
Yeah.
Get to the sneakerheads.
You need a gym leader shoe. Those are the cool ones.
Calynn does immediately put on the jacket, but like super like incorrectly, like not incorrectly, but just like doesn't do it up, like doesn't have it formal. It's very much like barely slung, and then cool sunglasses on her head.
Do we look cool or do we look like dorks?
Dorks.
Okay.
There's also 3 separately wrapped boxes inside the big box. They're not labeled to anybody or anything. They're just packages.
Free for all?
Yeah, I'd take one and I hand one to Victor and I hand one to Calynn.
As you open up your package, Victor, you see it's this white box and it has red letters on it. It says HP +1, and inside the box is just like it looks like a piece of candy. On the back, there's instructions to it if you read those.
Is this a steroid?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Calynn, you open yours.
I don't. I hand it to Scyther.
Okay.
It was an origami crane and now it's ruined.
Now it's an origami aerodactyl. But not origami because she cut it. It's just
It's an
cut out of
origami
an air-
dactyl.
It's like unfolded into like aerodactyls, all like the snowflakes that kids make, but it's just aerodactyls.
Inside yours is another box that says protein.
Ugh.
Ooh.
Gross.
Forward, as you open yours, it says iron on it.
What does it say?
Iron? Iron?
Iron?
Wow.
It says iron.
Iron.
Okay.
The Arn.
The iron.
Yes,
Shit.
they are.
That fucking guy.
I do not wish to be this box. Please do not make me.
Beat the shit out of this guy.
Okay, what is my box? I open up my box that has iron written on it.
Like a little
Iron?
piece of candy in there.
Does it have instructions?
Yeah.
Or what do the instructions say?
Feed this to one of your Pokemon to permanently increase its defense.
I look down at my Pokemon, which are not out. Yeah,
Your Pokeballs.
I realize. I look down at the Pokeballs,
They gleam in the light.
and then I pull out Aaron, and then I toss the little piece of iron to Aaron.
Mikey! He eats it, and then you see him just like flex after that. Can I just say how cool of a moment this is that Aaron just lost that battle and he gave him a defensive up? Inspiration for it.
We stare at Calynn.
Yo, what's up?
Everybody's staring at you.
Do the box thing.
What?
Do whatever the box says.
What does the box say?
I don't know. You tell us. You're holding the
What
box.
does the box say?
Calynn will read what the box says to do.
Give this to your Pokemon to permanently increase their attack.
We're still staring at Calynn.
She just read it quietly to herself and then goes, cool.
Okay, but like it's from Dr. B, so it's probably something good. You could read it out loud and then tell us what you're going to do with it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, feed this to your Pokemon to permanently increase an attack.
Oh, okay. So which one of your Pokemon are you gonna give it to?
Yeah, who wants it?
All of your Pokemon line up and just smile at you.
Oh no.
Well, they all do, and it's not fair because there's only one, so.
Cha! And she steps forward, and as she does, Cubone puts the wrench onto her shoulder and like stops her from moving forward. Bow. And they look at each other. And then Pidgey just ruffles his feathers. Pichu that's on his back goes chew, and like looks at both of them. Scyther just goes sigh and looks away.
Yeah, see, this is exactly why. And then Calynn will just shove it in her backpack. She'll be like, maybe later.
Bone. Chew.
Victor takes I assume it's an HP up, and like puts it in his backpack, just seeing all of the conflict that this is causing.
See, I can think of some simple ways that Dr. B could solve conflict between Pokemon and people.
Mm-hmm.
Love School?
Yeah, Love School as well.
Is that what it's called?
Monkey.
Dr. B's Rock Hard Love School Cafe School.
They teach you how to love there?
And to laugh.
Okay. And to
But
live?
not to live.
Wait, what? What time is it, by the way?
Right now it's about 5:30.
Oh, okay. I need to saunter pretty soon. Oh no, do I look okay? Do I smell? Oh boy, maybe I should take a shower real quick. Somewhere. Probably a hose or something.
I mean, we're in a Pokemon Center, are we not?
Oh yeah.
There's human showers here.
He runs up to the joint. It's like, can I take a shower real quick?
Oh yes, here's a key. She slides you a key.
Thank you. He runs away.
You want to go get some spaghetti?
I've been craving spaghetti. We should absolutely go get some spaghetti.
Let's go get spaghetti.
Hell yeah. And then the bar.
Do they have spaghetti at the bar? Then we could just go to one.
I don't know. Do they serve spaghetti at bars traditionally?
I don't know.
Let's go to the bar and demand some spaghetti.
Okay.
You guys can catch more of me at CZ Drop all over all the socials. And if you like live plays, I run an Animorphs alternate universe TTRPG where a different group of idiot teenagers with the Death Wish gain the power to turn into any animal they can touch and go try to fight evil alien parasites that take over your brain and your life and your mom and your dad. And if you want to find all that, that's Dungeons and Dracon Beams. You can go to linktr.ee/CZ Drop. That's linktree/CZ Drop.
Hi, I'm Kaycie. I do podcasts like Animorphs Anonymous and Hearst Girls. I also draw stuff on Art Corner, which is every third Tuesday of the month on twitch.tv/CZDrop. And I also draw stuff in the form of my webcomic B-Side You, which is a gay romance webcomic that takes place in the early 2000s. That is free to read at bsideyoucomic.com. It's also on Tapas and Webtoons. It is less free to read, but you get early access pages and bonus pages at patreon.com/KCD Studios if you want to help support me making my dreams. If you want to find me everywhere else on the internet, you can go to lanktr.ee/KCD Studios. All right, bye.
You can find me at horsegirls.club because I am learning how to become a horse girl. Spoiler, it's not going good. I'm not retaining a lot, but they're trying hard.
You can find me across the internet at Alex and Birds. If you go to lanktr.ee/Alex and Birds, you can find a list of many of the things I do. Not all of them, but at least the regular things like Animorphs Anonymous, which we've done all sorts of Apple Grant properties. And if you go to twitch.tv/Animorphs Anonymous, you can find us making people read it for the first time and giving their opinions on it. Notably at this time, a swan named Emily. You never know who else we're going to convince to read it. Also, Horse Girls, horsegirls.club. You can find Tim there too. We're training to be a horse girl. It's going super well. He's retaining a lot. We also do Dungeons and Drakenbeams, which Austin is the GM of. We're idiot teens with a death wish. He said that already, but I'm letting you know we're really, really fucking dumb. Guys, we're real idiots. We keep rolling nat ones. Late starters, that's this one. Welcome, you found it. Congratulations. Also, surprise, we do Surprise Attack Book Club, which drops in a bunch of different feeds, and it's great. When does it drop? We can't tell you that. It's a frickin' surprise. Also, things like Guild of Granddaughters. Check it out.
If you want to help these three floundering, older than average trainers on their Pokemon journey, financially speaking, in exchange for goods and services, the form of character journals and stickers and I don't know what else, random shit that we do, you can go to the Late Starters Patreon. That's right, patreon.com/late starters. Come support our floundering trainers as they flounder their way through the Kanto region. Thanks in advance, buddy.
You can start late, but at least you're starting.